every dream, every goal, and every success story begins in one place in the mind. Before the world sees your achievements, before your name is known, before the results come, something powerful must happen deep inside you. You must believe you can do it. Belief is not just a word, it's a force. It's the unseen energy that fuels every step you take toward your dream. Without belief, no effort is strong enough, no plan is good enough, and no journey is possible. But with belief, even the impossible becomes possible. When you believe in yourself, you create a silent power that drives you forward even when everything seems to go against you. Belief makes you see light in the darkest tunnel. It whispers you can still win. When the world screams you're done. It's the voice that tells you to keep moving when your mind says stop. Think about it, every great invention, every victory, every breakthrough in history started as a simple thought. Someone, somewhere, looked at the impossible and said, I can do it. They didn't have certainty, they didn't have guarantees, but they had belief, and that was enough to start. Belief is what turns dreamers into doers. It is what pushes you to take that first step when fear tries to paralyze you. It makes you stronger than your excuses, braver than your fears, and more focused than your distractions. It keeps you alive inside when the world tries to bury your spirit. There will be days when things don't work out, days when failure knocks you down, when people doubt you, when your own reflection seems to question your strength. That's when belief becomes your best friend. That's when it says, get up, you're not done, you still have what it takes. Every champion has felt broken at some point. Every success story has scars, but what kept them moving wasn't luck, it was belief. They didn't wait for the world to believe in them, they believed in themselves first. That belief became their armor. It became their power, their courage, their weapon against every obstacle. Belief is the seed of transformation. It starts small, just a tiny voice inside that says, maybe I can. But the more you feed it with effort, courage, and persistence, the stronger it grows. Soon, that small voice becomes unshakable confidence, and confidence turns into action. And that action changes everything. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. The world reflects the way you see yourself. If you walk with doubt, you attract defeat. But if you walk with belief, you attract strength, opportunity, and victory. You become magnetic. You become unstoppable. Belief is not arrogance. It's awareness. Awareness of your worth, your power, your potential. It doesn't mean you'll never fail, it means you'll never give up. It means you'll rise again, no matter how many times you fall. And here's the truth, life won't always be fair. You'll face moments that test your limits. You'll lose people, you'll lose battles, you'll lose confidence. But never lose belief, because as long as you believe, there's still a way forward. Believe that your effort matters. Believe that your struggle has purpose. Believe that what you're fighting for is worth it. Because when belief becomes a part of you, nothing can stop you. You don't need the whole world to understand your vision. You just need to believe in it yourself. Every legend, every innovator, every warrior started alone, but they didn't stay alone. Their belief drew others to them. Their belief inspired change. So today, make a decision not just to dream, but to believe in your dream. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the right time. Don't wait for the perfect situation. The perfect time is now. The right person is you. The right power is already inside you. Every time you say, I can do it, you take control of your life. You claim your strength. You shape your destiny. Because the only real limits are the ones you believe in. So stop limiting yourself, stop doubting your worth, and start believing that you were made for more. Because once you believe you can do it, nothing in the world can stop you. Everything begins in the mind, Every building, invention, song, and success story began as a single thought, an idea someone believed in long before the world saw it. Belief is the foundation upon which greatness is built. Without it, even the most talented individual will hesitate. With it, even an ordinary person can do the extraordinary. Belief sets the direction of your journey. It shapes your decisions, your attitude, and the energy you bring to every challenge. When you believe you can do it, your mind starts to work in your favor. It finds solutions, creates opportunities, and strengthens your will. But when you doubt yourself, your mind becomes your biggest enemy, building walls instead of doors. You must choose belief every day, not just when things are easy, but especially when everything seems to fall apart, because belief is not just a feeling, it's a decision to trust your potential, to hold on to your dream, and to keep moving even when the path is dark. The greatest successes didn't come from people who had it easy. They came from people who refused to stop believing. So remember, your belief is your beginning, your anchor, and your fuel. Once you believe in yourself, the world starts to believe in you too. Fear is the loudest voice in the mind of a dreamer. It tells you that you can't, that you're not ready, that you'll fail. But belief is the answer to that fear. It's the quiet strength that says, try anyway. Fear thrives on uncertainty. It grows when you focus on what could go wrong, but belief focuses on what could go right. When you start believing in your ability to handle whatever comes your way, fear begins to shrink. You realize that courage isn't about never being afraid, it's about feeling fear and taking action anyway. Belief gives you the strength to step into the unknown, to face what scares you, and to learn from it. Every time you take a step forward despite fear, you build confidence. Each small victory tells your mind, see, you survived, you can do this. The truth is, everyone feels fear, but only the believers rise above it. Only those who trust themselves find out what's on the other side of fear, and that's where growth, strength, and success live. When you let belief guide you, fear loses its power. Failure is not the end, it's a part of the journey, but how you see it depends on your belief. If you lack belief, failure feels like a wall. If you have belief, failure becomes a stepping stone. Every time you fail, you're given two choices, give up or grow. Belief helps you choose growth. It teaches you that failure doesn't define you, it refines you. It shapes your character, sharpens your skills, and prepares you for the success you're aiming for. Thomas Edison once said, I have not failed. I've just found 10 ways that won't work. That mindset came from belief, the unwavering faith that success was possible, no matter how many times he fell short. When you believe in yourself, failure doesn't break you, it builds you. It fuels your hunger to try again. It reminds you that progress takes time and that resilience is stronger than perfection. The ones who win are not those who never fail, but those who refuse to stop believing after they do. Belief without action is a wish, but true belief demands movement. It pushes you to get up, to work harder, to chase your goals even when you're tired or uncertain. It transforms thoughts into motion and dreams into reality. When you truly believe you can do it, something changes in your behavior. You stop hesitating. You stop waiting for permission. You begin to act like the person you want to become. Every step, no matter how small, becomes progress. And belief also fuels persistence, that inner fire that keeps burning long after excitement fades. It keeps you working when results are slow. It makes you practice when no one is watching. It gives you the strength to keep showing up again and again until the breakthrough happens. Belief and persistence are inseparable. Belief gives you the why, and persistence gives you the how. Together, they create unstoppable momentum. Because success doesn't come from one great effort, it comes from thousands of small ones, built on the foundation of unwavering belief. Your life moves in the direction of your dominant thoughts. What you believe about yourself becomes the truth you live. If you keep telling yourself you can't, your actions will prove you right. But if you believe you can, your mind begins to open doors you didn't even know existed. Belief changes the way you see challenges. Instead of seeing problems, you start seeing opportunities to grow. Instead of saying, "This is too hard," you start saying, "This is my chance to become stronger." Your reality is a reflection of your beliefs. If you fill your mind with doubt, you create limitations. But if you fill it with belief, you create possibilities. Your energy shifts, your attitude improves, and the world responds to that confidence. Belief shapes the way you walk, talk, and think. It makes you magnetic. It attracts people and opportunities that align with your vision. When you live with belief, you don't just change your life, you change the world around you. Belief is contagious. When you believe in yourself, you inspire others to do the same. Your energy becomes a light that guides others who are lost in their own doubts. Think about leaders, mentors, or heroes who inspired you. What made them special wasn't that they had all the answers, but that they had unshakable belief in their purpose. That belief gave others permission to dream, to try, to rise. When you walk with confidence and faith, people notice. They see your courage and it sparks something inside them. You become a mirror, a reflection of what's possible when someone truly believes. Your belief might be the reason someone else doesn't give up. It might be the reason someone dares to start. That's the power of belief. It doesn't just transform your life, it transforms every life it touches. The greatest discovery you can make is realizing that everything you need to succeed is already within you. You are not missing anything. You don't need permission, luck, or external validation. You need belief. Inside you lies strength that has never been used, potential that has never been explored, and dreams that are waiting for your courage to awaken them. Belief is the key that unlocks all of that. When you believe in yourself, you stop chasing approval from others. You stop waiting for the world to recognize your worth because you already know it. You stop comparing your journey to others because you trust your timing. The real power is not in what's around you, but in what's inside you. The moment you tap into that power, the moment you say, "I can do this, and I will," you change your destiny. Because once your mind accepts that you can, your body, your effort, and your life begin to follow. You are stronger than your fears, greater than your doubts, and more capable than you can imagine. The only thing standing between you and your success is belief. And the moment you decide to believe, truly believe, nothing in this world can stop you. So now, stand tall, lift your head, breathe in the strength that's already within you, because you are not here by accident, you are here for a reason. You carry dreams that are waiting to be realized, goals that are waiting to be achieved, and a purpose that is waiting to be lived. There will be moments when life will test you, moments when the road feels endless, when doubt tries to break you, when failure whispers that you're not enough. But in those moments, remember who you are. Remember that inside you lives a fighter, a believer, a survivor who has faced storms before and is still standing. Don't let fear decide your future. Don't let failure define your worth. Don't let the voices of doubt drown out the voice of your belief. Because you were not born to be average, you were born to rise, to conquer, to inspire. Keep going when others stop. Keep believing when others doubt. Keep fighting when others give up. Because belief is your power, the unshakable force that can turn dreams into destiny. So today, make yourself a promise. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how many times you fall, I will rise, I will grow, I will believe. Because the truth is simple and eternal. When you believe you can do it, you already begin to win.